Well, Peter Pan was always going to be a video because, as I said, it's one of the ones that everyone seems to like. To be honest with you, when I first wrote it, I thought that the men would really, really hate it. I was going to have a hard time from the guys. But I've actually found that guys prefer it to women. Women relate to it, but so do men. And they're always like, oh, I've got a friend that's Peter Pan or something like that. So I knew that there had to be a video for it. And the video that's been made at the moment is the net video, and it basically just focuses on kind of PR and the freeness and things like that. So you've got a lot of spinning shots where we look at the freedom of being like a child kind of thing. And then you've got scenes that we've done in Crystal Palace, so it kind of looks like I'm flying a bit like Peter Pan. So that's where the idea came from, but yeah, Peter always had to be a video. It had to be a video.
So you've got the net video. When's the official video going to come?
The official video will be out just before the EP, which is due to be released at the end of this year. So I've given you guys something to go with Peter Pan, but there is something else coming.
A small taster, something bigger.
Yes, definitely, definitely. The next one will blow you away. When I'm writing a poem, it's my true emotions. And sometimes it's so raw that it's hard for me to put down because then everything becomes real. So I think I suffered from writer's block. It was just too painful for me to write, so I stopped. But then things got worse and I needed an outlet, and I got tired of talking to everybody and repeating the same thing. So I picked up my iPad at the time. No, it wasn't an iPad, it was an iPod. It was an iPod at the time, and I just started making notes. And all these poems started coming together. And as life progressed and things happened, because I went through a lot of changes over the last year and a half in my life, I thought, do you know what, this is something that I want people to hear, because I would read them to people that were close to me, and the reaction that I would get was so overwhelming, so they'd be really touched by it, or they could really relate to it, and I thought, this is a voice that needs to be heard. And the point of me writing the poems was because no one was listening to me, so I thought the next step is to put it out there.
So what would you say is your favourite poem that you've written?
That's really difficult. That's really difficult because they're all so personal to me. Basically, the ones on the EP, and that was hard as well because I had 15 tracks for the EP to start with, but I've had to go down to 7 or 8. So I guess they will be my favourite, or what I would like you guys to start getting to know me with. I think I'm finally beginning to understand that we're living in a generation flooded with Peter Pans.
So what inspired your poem, Traffic?
Well, do you know what? Me and my friend were sitting in a traffic jam actually, and we were thinking, this is taking so long, let's take a back road and try and cut the traffic. And we were just talking about how sometimes taking the back road doesn't mean that you cut out the traffic, it actually takes you down a next road and it takes longer and things like that. And I was just comparing like a traffic jam to life and the comparisons and things like that, and how sometimes it feels like you are in a traffic jam in your life because you're trying to move forward but you can't because other things are stopping you. So that's what traffic's about basically.
Life is like a traffic jam.
Life is like a traffic jam, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But you just got to keep on driving, keep your foot on the pedal and keep on going.
So can people expect a video for that?
Definitely. The one thing I will say is every track on the EP will have a video for it.
So that's 8 videos coming out?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that'll be end of the year by 2014?
Well, we'll have the EP out and we'll probably have half the videos out, but once the EP comes out we'll still be putting out videos. But by the end of it, before another EP or anything else comes out, you'll have a video for each poem. So can people expect like a full LP in the future? Definitely, definitely. I've got so much material. I've got about 5 LP material there, do you know what I mean? 5 LP materials, yeah, so much. Like as I said, it takes a lot for me to filter it down, and I need to start bringing in other people and say, what do you think? Because to me, I'm biased, I like all of them. So what about collaborations with other spoken word artists? Yeah, definitely, that's something I really want to do. And it's not even just spoken word artists, there's rappers, singers, and it's just so versatile. There's so much that you can do with spoken word. That's what I love about it. It's out of the box. Yeah, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want. You can make it however you want, and you can bring something fresh. I've got a poem coming out called Karma, and that's with a rapper called Styler. So what's the Karma about? About karma, but we've made personified karma. So Karma is my friend and how she done me basically.
So what was the riots like for you?
God, it was mad. It was mad. I remember it very clearly because at the time I was literally living around the corner from Bruce Grove. I'd just come back from a wedding and I got a phone call saying that there's a police car being burnt on Bruce Grove High Road, and I thought everyone was joking until I saw it myself. And I came out to see what was going on, left the car, come out to see what was going on, and there was just people everywhere. It was chaos, but there was also some kind of unity. It's like everyone kind of felt that caused the start of it, because this is the first day before the looting and things like that. So I'm talking about the actual cause of what happened, why the riots kicked off, which was, the passing of Mark Duggan. So the first moments felt really kind of unified, like people wanted justice for something that had gone wrong, and then obviously it escalated into something else.
So what emotions did you experience during the riots?
So many. Part of me felt really sad because I've lived in Tottenham all my life, so I watched certain things get built up and all of a sudden they were gone. Do you know what I mean? Just knocked down, burnt out straight away. And what made me feel more sad than anything else is that the people that live here, we're the ones that have to pick up the pieces, and we had to live with the destruction, the chaos, the bus routes getting changed from here to there. And Week from Hell talks a lot about them things, just how I felt when the riots happened, how the whole area felt. So certain things that were happening that week, I think, was because of the tension that was going on. All I can feel, rage makes me want to viciously yell. Mad that this shit is becoming part of life.